You want to know what nobody tells you when you leave the military? It's not just the system that might let you down. It's your own. Not every veteran has your back, and if you're not careful, the ones wearing the same patch will be the ones who bleed you dry. That truth nearly cost me everything. My family, my pride, my trust in the Brotherhood. Let me tell you how I found out. Fresh out of the military, fresh off deployment to Afghanistan, 23 years old. My wife was pregnant with our third kid, and my terminal leave was almost up. No more structure, no more paycheck, no more fallback plan. Just me staring at a clock, knowing I had about 2 weeks left before everything I had known for years disappeared. So I did what any man in that position would do. I tried to provide. I needed health insurance. Fast. And that's when I found a company marketing directly to veterans. They had red, white, and blue all over their site. Flags, eagles, Brotherhood slogans. The agent, former military, talked like me, used the same language. That's all I needed to hear. He was one of us. So without blinking, I handed over thousands of dollars for the policy. He handed me a 50-page contract written in fine print and legal jargon. But I didn't read it. I trusted him. That was my mistake. A few weeks later, my wife went in for a routine ultrasound. It was supposed to be a good day. One of those family milestones, the kind you remember forever. We were laughing, holding hands, watching the screen as our son appeared for the first time. They printed the pictures. We were ready to leave when the receptionist stopped us. She looked at the insurance card, frowned, typed into the computer, and then disappeared. We got called into a manager's office, and that's when the ground fell out from under me. She looked us dead in the eyes and said, "I don't know where you got this insurance from, but it doesn't cover any pregnancy-related care." She paused and then delivered the blow. "If you want to continue care, it'll be $25,000 to $30,000 out of pocket." My wife burst into tears, and I just sat there, silent, staring at the floor, numb. All I could think was, I failed. Failed my wife, failed my kids, failed to protect the people I love. And the worst part, I got scammed by someone who called me brother. That was the day I stopped blindly trusting people in uniform. It wasn't the last time I got burned, but it was the one that stuck. It made me ashamed to even be a veteran for a while. Ashamed that I had believed the lie that everyone who served had the same heart. But time passed. I healed. I grew. And I learned 3 things that changed everything. 1, a uniform doesn't equal integrity. Some people wear the same boots you did, but for different reasons. Not everyone joined for honor. Some joined for clout, for money, for power. The uniform doesn't make the man. Actions do. 2, trust is earned, even in Brotherhood. Just because someone served doesn't mean you owe them trust. That trust is sacred, and it has to be earned. Don't confuse shared experience with shared values. 3, the right community heals everything. The moment I started finding the right people, the ones who really showed up, who weren't trying to flex or grift, I felt myself begin to breathe again. Brotherhood is real, but it's rare, and when you find it, it changes everything. And that's exactly why I built Before 22, and why we lead people into the Operation Dream Big community. Because you deserve a veteran space where trust isn't weaponized, where nobody's trying to hustle you into some scheme, where healing is the mission, not ego, not rank, not politics. In our community, we protect each other. We vet people by their values, not their resume. We rebuild trust through action, not talk. We offer real brotherhood, the kind that saves lives. So if you're tired of feeling alone, tired of wondering who's real and who's just using the uniform, tired of trying to heal in silence, then click the link in my profile. Before 22 isn't content, it's a lifeline. We fight for the ones still stuck in the dark. And if you felt that darkness, you already know where you belong. We're building something that lasts. And this time, we're doing it right.